Welcome back, guys. Here we go. It's Tony K with Urban Girl Scout Media, living the dream as always, and doing a set review of the new Magic the Gathering Standard set, Adventures in the Forgotten Realms. Going color by color. This is episode 2. We're doing the blue color pie piece this time. Of course, if you guys love this content, or if you really hate the content, I don't really give a shit either way. I would just love a subscribe, like, share, comment, something. Help me out. Remember, I do sell original Magic the Gathering related artwork on Etsy, as well as produced content on TikTok, Tumblr, Facebook, and of course YouTube. With that being said, let's get right into it. So let's go into the blue. Remember, Adventures in the Forgotten Realms is the D&D themed crossover set that we didn't even know we needed. And as someone who's never played D&D before, I can tell you right now, I'm excited about this set. And here we go. So, haven't really been going through every single card, kind of pointing out a few interesting things as we go about it. So, first, let's start with blue, and we got a ton of these italicized words where we're going to, really, it's not a new ability. It's things that other Magic cards do, but in the flavor of D&D, they're going to use that. So keep that in mind. Also, guess what? We're getting into dice rolling time. Wasn't a ton of that in the white cards. There's going to be a lot more of it in the blue. Starting with this Mind Sorcerer. And yes, that is a human elf shaman. Very fun. Okay, let's move on. So elf wizard. So it does look like here in the world of D&D, elves identify as blue. Guys, I haven't looked at this set yet. I literally know 5 blue cards so far, and that's one showing on the screen. But I can tell you, Simic loves blue, green, mana ramp, elves. Oh, jeez. Here we go. Alright, bar the gate. Counter target creature or planeswalker spell, venture into the next dungeon. Or into the dungeon. Hopefully we'll get some dungeon cards here soon. And let's do this. The Black Staff of Waterdeep. So it is a legendary artifact, 1 blue, and you may choose not to untap it during your untap step. And it has... So it says animate walking statue. Again, that D&D flavor crossover. So for 2 and tap it, another target non-token artifact creature you control becomes a 4/4 artifact creature for as long as Black Staff remains tapped. Activate only as a sorcery. So there's already, in my mind, there's a few modern, previous modern decks that use cheap artifacts and blue spells to turn them into bigger creatures. So this could be something. Keep your eye on it. Sorry, sipping a beverage. Here we go. So a little blue dragon. And let's see. Charmed Sleep. Now, it wouldn't be a magic set if we didn't have some way to tap a creature and not untap it with blue. There we go. Contact other plane. So we got an instant rolling a d20. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alright. Demolich. So 4 blue. It's a creature skeleton wizard. 4/3 creature. And it costs 1 blue less for each instant or sorcery spell you've cast this turn. And when it attacks, exile up to 1 target instant or sorcery spell from your graveyard, copy it. You may cast the copy. You may cast Demolich from your graveyard by exiling 4 instant or sorcery cards from your graveyard in addition to paying its other costs. So you could, in theory, get some value out of this. This is pretty interesting. I like that. Wonder, and at 4 mana, if you have some cheap blue spells, yeah, you could do some damage with this. Alrighty, going on. Oh, we got a dragon turtle. Literally, that's the name of it, dragon turtle. And it is a 3 converted mana cost, mana value, whatever the hell you want to call it. 3/5 flash dragon turtle creature, and it has the ability, or the keywords is drag below. However, it says when it enters the battlefield, tap it and up to 1 target creature an opponent controls, they don't untap during their controller's next untap step. You know, that's kind of a shitty rare. Sorry, I'll say it. Watch, it's going to be a banger for the set. Okay, keep going, keep going. Whenever you roll 1 or more dice, create a 1/1 blue. Nice little trickster there. Alright. Grazalax Scholar. Alright. Legendary creature, horror 3/2. Whenever a creature you control becomes blocked, you may return it to its owner's hands. Whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, draw a card. So you could protect your creatures. That's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Here we go. Legendary blue dragon. We got Limrith, Desert's Doom. Total of 5 mana to cast. 5/5 flying. Has ward 4 as long as it's untapped. And whenever it deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Then if you have fewer than 3 cards in hand, draw cards equal to the difference. Nice. Little Mind Flayer action. Dominate monster. When it enters the battlefield, gain control of target creature. Nice. And here's our second Planeswalker. Morden Kanan, I guess? I don't know. 6 total mana to cast him. He comes in with 5 loyalty. He's a legendary Planeswalker. His +2 says, draw 2 cards, then put a card from your hand on the bottom of your library. -2, create a dog illusion creature token with this creature's power and toughness are each equal to the number of cards in your hand. And its ultimate is -10. Exchange your hand and library, then shuffle. You get an emblem with you have no maximum hand size. Alright. I don't know what to say yet. If you're someone that gets into a lot of card drawing and thins out your library, gets everything in your hand, I guess that could be good. But you could draw yourself out of the game, couldn't you? If you only have 1 or 2 cards in your hand. I don't know. Alright, here we go. Just going on along. Some more rolling of the dice. Of course, blue's going to have something where they can bring your attack down as well as draw a card. Instance and that's. And yep, got that blue rogue that's going to pay off something when it does damage. Again, just cards that you're going to find almost every set. Theme of it. Here we go. Our next rare is Tasha's Hideous Laughter. It is a sorcery with a total of 3 mana costs. Each opponent exiles cards from the top of their library until that player has exiled cards with total mana value 20 or more. I sort of vaguely remember hearing about this before, like when it first came out. I didn't really look into the spoilers for this set. This is pretty cool. You could really catch someone in a bad way here. I mean, if they have a cheap converted mana cost style deck, this could really be devastating to a player. So I am very intrigued, and between this and that Fractured Sanity, I mean, I know this exiles, but I think Mill's back, baby. Alright, Trickster's Talisman, so we got some equipment. Looks like, ooh, am I reading this correct? Equipped creature gets +1/+1 it has whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player. You may sacrifice Trickster's Talisman. If you do, create a token as a copy of this creature. Jesus, that's good. Uncommon, 1 blue, 2 to equipped. That's good. Alrighty, True Polymorph. And yes, I understand you sacrifice this, but I could token up any creature, and I have the May ability. It's not I have to. It's a May. True Polymorph. 6 to cast. Target artifact or creature becomes a copy of another target artifact or creature. And at instant speed, that's not bad. Alright, so we got the Wizard class. Wizard Spellbook. Interesting rolling situation there. I really like how we're getting these breakdowns of different, like 1 through 9, 10 through 19, and then 20. I like that. Alright, we have our You've Done Something cards, where you make a choice. And again, the italicizes to keep in theme and flavor with the Dungeons and Dragons. But we've got, you come to a river, you find the villain's lair, and you see a guard approach. And our last white card is Yuan Ti, I don't know, Malison. And it is a snake rogue, costs 2 mana, it's a 2/1. Can't be blocked as long as it's attacking alone. And whenever it deals combat damage to a player, venture into the dungeon. So there you go. There's our blue. And overall, I see outside of the hideous laughter, and maybe Trickster's Talisman. There's not a lot of blue cards here that I'm truly over the top excited about. The D20 rolling dice is cool, but I'm not really going to. I don't see myself building a deck around dice rolling with these cards so far. And probably the same thing with the dungeon mechanic. We'll see. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you for, it looks like black is the next color. So we'll see you for the next one.